How are you? Everyone feeling well?
Good, thank you.
Thank you, and you.
Doing great. Happy to see you all. Okay, just gonna take the okay from Wasim. Should we start?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so we're going to start with a recap over the module that we had to go over. Did anyone find anything, any difficulties with understanding any topic? Please ask us. We're here to help you. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Menti, and please, if you have any questions or anything to say, just go ahead and do it. Go to www.menti.com and use the following code. I'm gonna give you the link and I'm gonna paste it in the chat for ease of access. And we're gonna start with a simple question. Describe your mood this morning. And I hope it's good after this song. Honestly, mine is very great, yani, after this song. So again, the code is on the top of the screen, and you go to www.menti.com, and the link is in the chat. A little bit weird, motivated. A bit of weirdness is never bad, honestly. Happy, tired already. Busy with overdue work. Wow, okay. Good luck on that. Just managing time would be the best thing to do, and don't stress about it. Good luck. Good. That's great. General vibe is good. Energetic. Missing people. I know a lot of us left, of our friends left Lebanon, maybe. So that's something. Vacation mood all day, every day, 24/7. So yeah, I can see that most of you, or the general vibe of us, is good and energetic. So that's great. So I want everyone to try and join the Menti. We're like 30 people here, and already we only have 14. I want us all to start engaging and talking. The Menti is gonna be more, it's gonna have more other stuff in it. So I want us all to have the chance to go in, try it out, give it our best. Yalla, we can do. Let's see what we have. Excited for today. But happy. Someone said but happy, but there's something before it. Excited, peaceful, optimistic, awesome, joyful, sleepy. Yep, exactly, sleepy. So again, as we get all of your beautiful answers, if anyone have any questions or anything to add, please go ahead and just unmute yourself, maybe raise your hand or whatever you feel like, and just talk. Chill. Good. Ah, peaceful but tired. Okay, now it's clear. Okay, great. I think that the general vibe is everyone is happy but a bit tired and ready for vacation because we're at the weekend. So that's awesome. Okay. So just a bit of a recap or to know how everyone is going through the modules. We just want to know where you're at with these. And I guess it's really straightforward to just know. At the left, it's didn't start yet, and at the right, it's advanced. So let's see. And please, if you have any questions, go ahead. Again, we're here to help. So to go over what we're going to do today, after we finish recapping the module and everything, getting your questions, we're going to have a speaker. And later on, for those who still need help forming their teams, there'll be a specific time for them to do that. And we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, I see that most of you are identifying a solution. That's good, but I want to make sure that you clearly identified your problem statement, what you want to tackle. You did your market research. So everything is clear before defining your solution because your problem must be defined clearly before jumping to the solution. So does anyone have any question regarding problem statements, how to work on them, how to generate them, what is market research, anything that isn't clear?
Well, I have a question. I really haven't thought about the budgeting and the prototyping part.
Mhm. Okay. So for the prototyping, it comes at the late stages of design thinking. So where are you in defining your problem statement and the other stages?
I've already found my problem, and I really thought about the solution. Um, and then for the market research part, I didn't do much either. Neither.
Okay. So I would advise you to go with market research, primary and secondary. See if there's any solutions in the market so that you don't reinvent the wheel. Look at any information that could maybe change your problem statement, clarify it. Maybe that would help you help others. You know what I mean? And with budgeting, when you start prototyping, you'll have an idea of the MVP, the thing that you're going to develop with the main components so that you see if your solution is viable, is applicable, something that could work. And with that, you'll have an idea about budget. So it doesn't have to be something that is really expensive. It could be web-based, it could be server, you know. And web-based is actually very cheap these days because it takes time out of our time to make it. So it's our effort. So does that answer your question, Celine? Sorry, Cecile.
Uh, Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So does anyone have any other question? Please feel free to just ask us and we'll be here to answer your questions. So great. Feel like everything. Yes, Hamza, go ahead.
I actually didn't know what's the purpose of writing the submit. I didn't know what I should write about.
Which submission exactly? The problem statement,
The market research.
the market research. So in
Yeah.
market research, you have to make basically it's research about the market that you are targeting to see if the by choosing primary and secondary market research, you'll be basically tackling the segment that you are um, trying to reach and solve the problem for, and the problem in the market. So to see the information about it, to see if the data is helping me in defining my problem statement and finding my solution. Because at this stage, we already know what our problem statement is. We already know what we are tackling. We know who are we tackling, what they are struggling with, and why we have to help them. And this is the thing that will lead us to our solution. So with market research, you're going to have more information, more data that will either validate your problem statement or change it. Does that answer your question, Hamza?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, great. Okay, I can see that people were also writing in the chat. So we have Elena. I hope that I'm spelling this right. I'm looking for a team so I can start working. Hamza too. Okay, maybe you can team up together, guys. We're gonna work on that at the end. But thank you for sharing, and that's great. So keep that in mind. Okay, great. Great. Okay. So I want to ask you, after going through the module, have you heard of Fabric 8? Yes, Michelle.
You mean after watching the video or before?
After watching the third lesson, Michelle.
Okay.
Exactly. Or in general, maybe someone knows Fabric 8 from outside, they heard about it, they're interested in it. So again, I want everyone to engage. Come on, guys, we can do this. It's gonna be very interactive, very fun. Let's go. There's also a competition, you mean, at the like last time. Okay, so surprisingly, most of you did not hear about Fabric 8 even after going through the section or module. Uh, I would have expected more people to know about Fabric 8, but that's really fine. Uh, so Fabric 8, would anyone of the people that said yes, the 11 people that said yes, would anyone want to tell us what Fabric 8 is? And then we can go from there. Yes, Michelle.
It's a social enterprise. They collect clothes and clothes donations. They clean them, they sort them, then they store them in warehouses, and then they sell them as for minimal cost because it still has to be sustainable and the enterprise has to survive. So they sell them at very low prices.
Right on the spot. Yani awesome, Michelle. So they basically what she just said, that they create a dignified experience for people to shop at low prices, and what the source of their clothes are sorry, they are from donations that they take. They work on sewing them, getting them, refurbishing them if you want, and then reselling them for low prices for people. Okay, so did you watch the social entrepreneurship video? Okay, most of you seems that they did. That's good. Maybe you didn't remember what Fabric Aid was, but I'm really pleased that most of you did watch it. For those that didn't, I really advise you to do because it's a really, really good module. It's a really good section, and it gives you a lot of information to know what a social enterprise is, all the information about it, and examples that you can really go search about on the internet related to Lebanon, outside Lebanon, and so on.
And we also attached under the lesson the link to our series, Keys to Success of Arab Social Entrepreneurs. So if you'd like to know more about successful social entrepreneurs, Arab entrepreneurs to be precise, so you can also watch the series on our platform where you can learn from their examples on how they reach success. So they talk more about their story, how they started and how they reached the phase that they are in right now. So trust me, you will learn a lot from this.
Yes, exactly. As Wasim said, these entrepreneurs are youth that come from similar background as us and that could share their experience, and their experience is very valuable. So do go and watch these videos. They are really good. Okay. So we're gonna start with our bi-weekly competition. I'm gonna wait just a couple of 1 minute for everyone to join so that we would have everyone in this game. And may the odds be with you.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Laura. Very nice
I,
to meet you.
I think I'm early, so I'll just
Yeah, we're gonna.
turn off
Uh,
my cam and mute until my turn comes. Okay?
okay. We're gonna finish up and then
Great.
we're gonna have your beautiful speech and your experience shared.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the competition. I can see that people are already joining in more and more. So let's see if anyone wants to join in more. Okay. So again, menti.com and the code is on the top. So we're gonna start. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So answer fast to get more points. Social entrepreneurship is, and we have options. Special type of entrepreneurship, always non-profit, synonymous to philanthropy. Most of you got that right. Special type of entrepreneurship, that's right. So it doesn't have to be non-profit. You can gain money. You can make it sustainable. And it's not directly related to philanthropy, but it has a core mission that is to do social good. Next. Again, the faster, the better. To be a social entrepreneur, you have to have a core social mission, be reluctant about making money, or be an experienced entrepreneur. Okay, everyone got that right. Exactly. You have to have a core social mission that aims to solve a problem for people or for society in general. Third, fast and accurate, guys. In Lebanon, the main challenge for social entrepreneurs is no one knows what it means, no legal entry for such a type, or no interested investors. Okay, I can see that there's a little bit of confusion. So it was cleared up in the module that the main problem is that there are no legal entries for such a type. So social entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs, entrepreneurial ventures, they either have a choice to be a profitable or a non-governmental organization in Lebanon, and there's no set legal entry for them. Although, as we explained that a social enterprise can be sustainable and can gain profit while maintaining its social mission and doing what it aims to do, right? So let's see who won. Michelle. Wow. Okay, as always, you surprised me because very close. Mabruk, Michelle.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're gonna just have a recap right here. Not now. Maybe you can do it as we go. But I'm gonna stop sharing because we're gonna have Lara, Miss Lara Al-Arab, give us her beautiful experience and share with us her experience. Lara, are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Sure. So let me just give you a brief, and then
Okay.
we can start with whatever we have to do. One second. Okay. So let me introduce you. So Lara is born in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and she has experience in education and leadership consultant. She's an education and leadership consultant, innovation and soft skills trainer, university instructor, and TEDx organizer. Wow. So
Yeah.
she's been in academia for more than 15 years and has delivered university academic courses and workshops since 2009 in writing, public speaking, argumentation, career readiness, and entrepreneurship. Lara holds a master's degree in educational leadership from the Lebanese American University in Lebanon and is currently finalizing her PhD and thesis. In 2009, she started her career journey in higher education, and she has also organized a successful TEDx event and has been selected to participate in TED Global 2015 and TED Summit in 2019, and she is a licensed TED certificate. Welcome, Lara. We're very happy to have you.
Thank you, Adnan. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this intro, and thank you for the opportunity to talk with you, Shabab Lab community, Shabab wa Sabaya, Shabab wa Shabat. So I'm gonna use English, right, Adnan? Or do I shift, code switch, or we're fine
I
with
think that
English?
you can shift. If anyone has any questions, they can just
Right.
go with what you feel like is better. Yeah.
Amazing, excellent. And I have to mention that I'm a mother of 3. This is very important, and I have teenagers. So I guess I can understand you all. And I've taught different generations. I mean, from 40s, 50s ages, and until Generation Z. So I assume that all of you here hopefully are Generation Z. You are so aspiring change makers, hopefully. That's why you are here. And before we start, Adnan, I would love to share with you a Padlet link just to get to know you. So I'm going to share with you the link. And Adnan, if I can, where am I now? Okay, I'll put it in the chat. I'm first in Google Meet, so I need to discover a few stuff. Adnan, can you? Here's the chat. Okay,
Yeah.
Great. So I would love to invite you all to this Padlet. Just double click the Padlet, and I would love to share it. I will share my screen to the Padlet. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah, great. So just double click. I would love to know more about you. Let's take like maximum of 2 minutes. Just pick your name, which school, why are you here, or how are you finding it? What are your aspirations? Anything that tells me more about who am I talking to, if possible. So just double click the screen. You'll have this tiny box and you just type in. Adnan, I cannot see myself. I'm just seeing the screen now. So is
So you're
everything
we're
going well?
Yeah, you're
Great.
still visible to us, and we can see your screen.
Okay. So I have 7 so far, 8. Yalla shabab. So let's get to know you and then dig deep into the talk.
So basically, if I got this right, they can add their own post just like yours by clicking
Yeah,
on the plus
just
button
double
on
click. Yeah, double click and then they add their
Okay.
name, let's say. So this is Adnan. And you just share what do you do, which school, how old are you, let's say. What are your aspirations? I'd just like to know more about you.
Sure, guys, start by your name, maybe what you're aspiring to work on, anything you feel like it's interesting to
I
share.
need to know more about you because, I don't know you. Just to know who am I talking to. And I bet that you are all amazing. I mean, being part of the Shabab Lab, and taking the initiative is a great start. Don't you think, Adnan? So we have Michelle Boukhalil, grade 11, Jamhour. Hello, Michelle. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
You're the age of my son, by the way.
Okay.
But you're doing bac français, right? You're French educated.
Yes. I am.
Great. Okay. Yalla, other than Michelle, who do we have? Blanca, grade 11, again from Jamhour. You want to learn more about how to be a good entrepreneur. Excellent. Elena, it's always, I have to be biased here. It's always the ladies who start, Adnan. I don't know why, but
They have more guts. That's why. Come on, guys. You need to
come
go
on,
ahead.
we need. So I am 16 years, passionate about the climate. Wow. Interesting, Elena. Excellent. Nice meeting you, Elena.
And like and more
Maya, also 16. We're all 16, 15. كمان جمهور. To get more things on my CV. Excellent. This is a great way to think about your career journey. Your career journey starts from the school, not from university or after you graduate. This is a great, this is interesting, by the way. Chris,
We have Hadi,
So
grade
we have
10 in French school, and he's also
Maya,
15.
Elena, Hadi, Hadi, Sharafuddin, French school, I'm 15. So Hadi, what do you, what can you tell us more about you? Why are you here?
I want to go in my family business, but I want to have personal experience. So now I work in the shop as one of the employees so that I can become a good manager later on.
Excellent. This is a great strategy. This is called like internship or job shadowing. Bravo. Celine, CLW. What does CLW stand for? What does it stand for? Could you please enlighten me?
college with Regma.
Oh, Celine. I know Fadi Abu Hassan there about the entrepreneurship. And interesting. Robert or Robert. I don't know if you prefer this or that.
Both
I'm
are
just
good.
curious. Both are good. Excellent. Robert Chami. Yes, that's great. We have amazing community here, Adnan. Lucky us. Lucky us. Very mature guys and girls. Excellent. Okay, so for the rest of you, please keep chime in. It's okay. We'll get to know you. Oliver, also, Jamhour. Aya also, College with Fragment, taken course because it's new. Excellent.
It's lovely, guys. Thank you for your input.
Excellent. Okay, so let's move forward. Thank you very much. Nice meeting you all. I mean, now I can understand more about who am I addressing the talk to. And thank you very much. So Adnan, how can I
Okay, so
unshare
on
now?
the lower side of your screen, there's the box with the top arrow. You can
Yeah,
stop
one moment.
sharing.
So I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay, stop presenting.
Exactly, and now we can see
Excellent.
you, and you can start whenever you feel like.
Yeah, excellent. So I'm gonna share something else with you. Momento. Another thing I would like us to do is a quick activity. Now, what Adnan was doing is very interesting. I mean, the game and the Menti. Now, what I'm going to do is there's one word, the word impact. So, what do you think of when the word impact comes into your mind? I want you to share via this cloud here. Okay, I'm going to share it with you. Just type in one word. I'm going to share it in the chat box. Type one word that comes into your mind when I say the word impact. Like, how do you impact? What is impact? How do we create impact? I mean, who are these impactful people? So all of these questions come in when we talk about this big word, impact. Another quick activity. We need to be more engaged here. So you type your answer. Did you all get the link?
Yes, it's clear, and it's
Great.
in the chat, guys. So just click on it, and it takes you to the page.
Just
and you
write
can-
one word.
Exactly. Input your word.
So let's say if I say impact, I would say climate action, maybe.
I can see that we already have some input.
Okay, great. So I have long-term impact, improvement, change, influence. I have the word influence showing a lot. Excellent. Climate action. This is the one. I love the word. It makes me. Yeah, just one word, not one sentence, guys. Okay. So the most two, the two words that are prevailing here are change and influence, which is this is what we need to keep in mind when we're talking about entrepreneurship. So let's start. I'm gonna unshare. I'm back. Okay, stop presenting. So I just want to tell you more about that. I mean, now, of course, who are going through this, what am I supposed to do when I graduate? And these questions come into our mind. I mean, okay, I want to be an entrepreneur. What type of entrepreneur? What solution do I want to think of? What problem do I want to tackle? Or what major, etc. All of these questions, I bet that all of you are asking yourself right now. I mean, you're in grade 11. You want to finalize your baccalaureate degree, you want to go into college, and you're rethinking and thinking about these questions. I want you to raise your hand. How many of you are really confused about this issue, your career path? Yeah.
Wow, we have lots of hands right now.
Excuse me?
We have lots of hands right now.
Yeah, we have lots. Yeah, because not only the Lebanese program, the French program, the American, they're doing kind of well. We don't prepare our youth for careers and career readiness and college and the world of entrepreneurship. And you're lucky that you got to know this platform, the Shabab Lab, because it kinds of open eyes, and widens your horizon. Okay, it's entrepreneurship, maybe social entrepreneurship, another type of entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship. It's an eye-opening journey, and that's later on. Maybe we'll talk about how you set your career goals, your SMART goals, short term, long term. This is a whole course alone. Hopefully Shabab Lab later on will offer it. So, but being part of the entrepreneurship track is very vital. Why? From my experience, I'm gonna show you kind of a slides here to walk you in with my work. So, momento, not this one. Okay, so look at these slides here. Do you identify or do you know any of these? I'm biased, Adnan, yeah? Any of these women entrepreneurs?
Yes.
Who do you know
Yes.
from them?
Definitely.
Who can you identify? Give me names.
Come on, guys. You can unmute yourself or send
Mona.
me chat.
Yeah, Mona,
Dr. Mona
definitely.
Aitani.
Dr.
goat.
Mona
Excellent.
Aitani.
Other than Dr. Mona. Okay, what is Dr. Mona trying to do with you guys? How is she trying to create impact?
Making entrepreneurship accessible for high school students.
Okay. And why is being or entrepreneurship courses accessible and friendly, etc., are good and create impact in the education world?
Because she's widening our horizons.
Okay, other than that. So you can only name Dr. Muna? For later on, Adnan, let them do the research and name others. This is very important.
Okay.
So always remember, people don't buy what you do, they buy what you do it, why you do it. This is very important. I want you to follow Simon Sinek. He is a great inspiring leader, and he talks about leadership, entrepreneurship, and even career path. And he has his most recent book, like 2 or 3 years ago, was Knowing Your Why, or The Why. Okay, and every single coach in Lebanon, in the MENA region, etc., they're trying to replicate that. But anyways, it is Simon Sinek copyright, I guess. So this is very important. From my journey as a high school teacher, by the way, I used to teach at high school level. The last school I taught at was City International School, which I left in 2009 to start my journey in higher education. And as a director of Career Center, I get many of these questions that I just asked you. I mean, do you know your career path? Are you confused? Why do you want to be this or that, or an entrepreneur? And what's the difference between entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, and social entrepreneurship? Anyone knows here?
If you want, am I?
Go ahead. So what's the difference? We have like 3 words I'm talking about. Entrepreneurship, I guess now you hopefully figured out what it is. Social entrepreneurship, as you were doing with Adnan, and intrapreneurship. What are the 3? What is the difference between the 3?
Yeah, we can take turns. Maybe Emma, if you would like to answer.
Yes, we have learned this in the first course of Shabab Lab. And so entrepreneurship is when you are an entrepreneur and you have this mindset within a company that has already been built. Entrepreneurship is also building a company that is maybe
You were
centered-
defining intrapreneurship, right?
Yes, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is more of building a company, and social entrepreneurship is building a company based on the impact it creates.
Okay, great, excellent. So now you're into this. You embark this journey. Do you think that your next step will be entering the world of academia, or just venturing into your business so far?
In my case, I think that I'm trying to have a deal with both, going into the medical path at the same time, finding innovations towards this, because we are in need of technology in the medical center right now.
Excellent. So basically what I used to do with the students at university, I used to give them personalized services and guidance to become entrepreneur, nurture the entrepreneurial mindset. They were part of competitions, and we gave them certain academic support with a certain entrepreneurship course for non-business students. We had startup events and mentorship programs. I want to share with you success stories. Even if you venture into this world of entrepreneurship, whether it's social entrepreneurship or not, it's a great place where you can be not only innovative and creative. Through research, entrepreneurship helps you build leadership skills, team building skills, negotiation, the most important problem solving. I mean, you're finding painkillers. You know about the pain, you know about what's happening in the world, the problems in any industry, and you're going, hopefully, to solve it in an innovative way, creating a certain revenue. And if it is a social enterprise venture, you're creating impact in the community. Now, I want to share with you that in my journey, I mentored engineering students, political science students, physiotherapists, nursing, law students, and these students didn't know anything. I mean, now you're 16 and 15 and you know, wow, this is amazing, okay? These students were like third year, they are graduating and they didn't know anything about what is a startup and why should I start up. I mean, these ladies here, do you see the arrow? These two ladies are nurses and they won the deal competition. It's part of AEF, Agence Universitaire Francophone. It's an entrepreneurial competition. And they went to France, they did the prototype, they visited Station F, Station F, we say in French. So basically, these students didn't know anything. The only thing they knew about is about their hard skills. There are something called hard skills and soft skills. The hard skills related to the major, I mean, how to cater for patients, the biology, etc., and all of these A to Z courses that they take in nursing, and they didn't know anything about entrepreneurship, and they were able to pitch their startup, win, and do their prototype, and hopefully they're working still on it, getting investors. I have other students that are biomedical engineering at Polytech Sagesse University. Also, they didn't know anything about entrepreneurship and they ventured. I had law students, these are law students, political science students. I had students from nutrition students, I mean nutrition engineering. They created a new product with a certain powder that is not available even in Lebanon to create social impact, solve the malnutrition, and have healthy, nutritious food to kids. So whatever major you decide to be in, entrepreneurship will always, as many of you now, and this is great work you're doing, will always be part of your, work, okay? So this is very important. So I just want you to know that now you're confused, but since you embarked the journey of entrepreneurship, it will be clearer, hopefully next year. And later on, we'll discuss about how you can work on this issue, okay? Of course, in order to succeed, I bet you've been through that or you discussed this, you have to have the passion, you have to have the time management, consistency. I mean, even amid crisis, you have to know how to adapt and being authentic. I mean, only 2% of the, startups are genuine. Who can tell me? How many replicas do we have? Who can talk about replicas? So let's say 2% of the startups are genuine, okay? And we're talking about authenticity. I mean, many of you think, you have to create something really wow. What do you think, Adnan? Something that is not found, something is, out of, I don't know where. But actually, no. You can solve problems, replicate, be innovative, creative, and even change your business model, change your go-to-market strategy, find your unique proposition, value proposition, to pitch yourself as a competitor to the other replica. I'm going to give you an example, Uber and Careem. You give me another example. Since now you've taken many courses, I mean, Shabab Lab have our team have really nurtured your mindset, cool,
Yes,
well, and
Emma, go
prepared
ahead.
you.
I guess she has an example.
Go ahead.
Go
It
ahead,
could
Emma.
be edX and Coursera.
Excuse me, Emma?
edX and Coursera.
Yes, edX and Coursera. So you see, we have, what else? Let's talk about the
Spotify and
Lebanese.
Anghami.
Excellent. Excellent. What
So
about
again,
social
guys,
media?
what she's talking about, it's like she's talking about startups and their replicas. Okay, so you have to give examples of two like almost mirror startups or companies.
Viber and WhatsApp.
Yes, Christopher?
He said Viber and WhatsApp.
Viber and WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you see, problems, there is a problem, and the solution can be presented in different ways. It's not only a one company or one startup or one venture that can solve everything. I mean, every single company, every single startup has its competitive advantage, has this what we call extra sauce, okay? They are all killing the pain. They're all solving the problem. But at the same time, they have this extra sauce that the other company lacks. Now, for example, my son, is 16 years old. And by the way, he is a student at Collège Père Antonin. And I'm going to drive him, guys, to Shabab Lab soon. So basically, now he's using Bolt rather than Uber. Why you guys are using Bolt, teenagers in Lebanon?
It's less expensive.
It's a cheaper alternative.
Exactly. Okay. And they have other, services, not only the car, right? Not only the.
Okay, I think she's having technical issues, but she's gonna join in a bit. Hello, we're gonna give her a couple of minutes.
So basically what she was saying that you can sometimes copy the idea of another like startup. You don't always have to reinvent the wheel, as we say. Okay, so your idea can be like an already existing idea, but try to be original, like change the business model, for example, change something in it, make it different from the others. So it's totally okay to copy, but always have something that differentiates you from the others. This is what she was saying. This is why she was giving you examples of other startups or companies that have like similar ideas, but they are different somehow in some way. For example,
And we
okay,
all thought of the same examples, Wasim. We all thought about Careem and Uber and then Anghami, Spotify. So these
Exactly.
were the examples that came to mind. So yeah, basically, whenever you want to think about a solution, don't feel disencouraged just because someone already has a solution for it. Because, as we said, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to take what is already there. Sometimes the solution is there, but you find that it should be adapted to the market, adapted to the need. So you tweak it, change a little bit with it, and then you release it to the public, and they love it. And this is why we have replicas, and this is why replicas are also winning and having results.
Yes, Emma?
For instance, I remembered that Facebook actually was a replica of MySpace, but just the fact
Yes.
that بس إنه عن جد إنه how it came to be better off than MySpace. Sometimes it kind of says the replica did better than the whole entire genuine thing. But you know why? Why did this happen?
Yes. So basically what Facebook did different from MySpace, they targeted the youth. Okay, so what they did, they started going to universities. After university, they literally took control over all universities. So this was their strategy. They targeted the younger generation because, as you can see right now, each generation have a different platform. So what they did, like they noticed, I think what they did, like I think they also explained it in the movie, the network, right? It's called networking or network.
I think I've heard about this movie. Yeah, of Mark
Yeah,
Zuckerberg.
I recommend to watch it. It's very amazing. So basically, they noticed that MySpace, it's now like full of old people, and they didn't like it. So they wanted something for the youth, something special for them. Like, you know, each generation. For example, you use some platforms that your parents don't use, right? Each one of us do this. Thank you, Makram. So it's called the social network. So what they did, the difference was the target that Facebook had initially. Okay. For example, they were the same idea. Yes, it was the same idea as MySpace, but they had a different target basically at the beginning. Now Facebook is literally for everybody, but most of the users are like 24 plus.
That is interesting. A new customer segment that changed everything.
Yes, exactly. It can be like just the customer segment can literally change everything. Like right now, let's say I want to create a replica of Uber. I can create something, an Uber for kids. I can pick up your kids from school. I can say this is Uber for kids. It's very easy to create a replica. I can literally just change the target market, and that's it.
That is such a good idea. I want to steal it, to be honest.
Yeah, go ahead, take it. I just came up with it actually. I don't know if someone actually created it before.
Jed, it's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Hello,
long
can
slide.
you hear me?
Yes.
I have a connection issue. I'm sorry for that. Oh, but I cannot see the page.
Yeah, no problem. We can hear you. We can see you. Okay. She has a lot of connection issues, and that's normal because we're in Lebanon. So that's expected. So with that, maybe you guys can give us more examples, because honestly, I would love to hear more examples about replicas. These are the things that go to my mind whenever someone tells me, "What do you know about replicas?" خلاص هدول هن like WhatsApp, Viber, Anghami, and I don't know what. Maybe it died, Vine and TikTok, but Vine died, so TikTok came. It's the new generation. Do you have any other suggestions, guys?
Can we take, let's say, I don't know which one came before the other, but let's say Khoury Home and Agha Sarkisian. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe these would be entrepreneurial family. Would they be family businesses or
I don't know. I just gave an example.
they do fall in the same category.
Oh, okay.
I'm back. Listen, I just
Go.
want to mention one thing so you won't misunderstand me. What I was trying to say, when we're solving a problem, it's great if we're creative, if we imagine, and if we create these, exciting, genuine, authentic, ideas. But at the same time, we could replicate and add our extra sauce. So the first thing to do is think about the problem, right? This is how you should think of it. What are the problems we're trying to solve in which industry? What SDGs we're trying to tackle? What impact do we want to have? This is very important. And then when we find the solution, if we did our market research and we were like looking, oh, there are a lot of competitors, etc., then we think about how can we have this competitive advantage and create a bigger impact with, let's say, better customer service, interesting go-to-market strategy, etc., etc. You'll take them, or you're going through this journey with Shabab Lab. So I would love to share with you another Padlet. Adnan, can we do that, or you think I should discuss more things rather than engage here?
I think that maybe we could take a little bit of questions from the participants right here.
Before the Q&A, I want you to watch this video. It's really nice. One of the great educators in the world, I believe, is Sir Ken Robinson. He has a famous TED Talk why school kill creativity. And as an educator, I believe that many school systems, curriculums, are trying to do this to our youth. And some parents, some youth are aware of this. That's why they go do extra things than the school offers, like Shabab Lab, like Coursera, like being into job shadowing, internships. This is very important. I mean, you have to answer these questions through experiences, and what you're doing now is amazing. But you should still imagine. I mean, never ever kill this imagination in you through reading, watching movies, networking. This is very important. You are the top 5 of the people you stay with. I mean, if you stay with people who are always nagging, اف زهقت ما في شيء اعمله لشو انا هون وما بدي كفي لشو اخذ الشهاده etc. Why should I venture? You'll indirectly become the same mindset. So always be part or always network with people with a growth mindset, people who really are looking forward always, people who are trying to create impact within themselves. Because if you don't take care of yourself academically, mentally, socially, etc., you cannot create impact to the community. Right or wrong? Think about it. So never stop imagining. And when you imagine, when you look at the problem, you see the solution in a different way. It's like all of these who discovered, the engineers who discovered a lot of mechanics, like electricity, and many others. So this is a video worth watching. And as a TEDxer, I really recommend always that you watch TED Ed videos.
Yes, what was just said is very important, and it reminds me of last week's talk when Karen said, guys, that some people aspire to become A students at school, but because she had to be an entrepreneur, she chose not to pursue that, not to become an A student. So just went by, got the information, everything went well, and she has her entrepreneurial journey on the side. So that's the creativity that Lara is talking about. That's the thing that we should not let die.
Yeah, always imagine. Never let anyone kill your imagination. Okay? So let's watch this. Can you hear that? Can you hear the video?
Personally, no. Maybe if you share your did you share your tab?
One moment. I'm gonna try again something else. So I'm gonna stop presenting.
So there's an option, share tab.
It's called your entire screen. I cannot share tab.
There are options. One of them is share tab.
Screen. Now, can you hear that?
Yes, I can hear it.
You know, there are very few things that set us apart from the rest of life on Earth. At the heart of them, I believe, is our inexhaustible power of imagination. Imagination is the ability to bring into mind things that are present. The imagination can anticipate the future. We can revisit the past. We can step outside the present moment and try and see things that we don't see them. It's through creativity that we develop our architecture, our scientific pulse, and our works of art. We don't just live in the world as we find it, we create civilizations, theories, technologies, and we reach beyond the planet.
In honor of the life and work of Sir Ken Robinson, TED Ed invites you to reimagine the aspects of life we take for granted by finishing the sentence, imagine if.
Exactly. So let's imagine if we found a solution for global warming. Imagine if we found a solution for the online educational system, the online, platforms. Imagine if we solve problems related to medicine. Imagine if. So think about it this way. Think about the problem and then imagine a solution. I mean, all of these great scientific theories came in by imagination. And in order to create, I just want to end it in this way. You cannot be of an impact if you cannot imagine a better world, if you cannot imagine a better solution for this problem. And in order to do this, never, ever, ever stop believing in what you're trying to solve, whether at school, university, life. This is very important. And I went generally today, bits and pieces of everything.
So guys, I guess the connection issues are persisting. Do you have any questions? Maybe prepare your questions for when she reconnects. Does anyone have any question? Can you guys hear me?
No.
Okay, great. So yeah, until she reconnects, I just want to make sure who are the people that did not have a group or team till now. Maybe we can work on that. You could just send in the chat, just say me or I. And what we are going to do to make this easier. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I just wanted to ask how many people are allowed in the group? So 2, 3, or a bit more?
I think for that, about 4 maximum, but we recommend that you be 3. But it could be 4 if you have a team that is of 4 people. So I shared with you in the chat a link to the Jamboard. So in the time being, I want each of you to take one page, for example, and just put your information, your idea, your possible team members, for those that do not have a team. And later on, as we go, we can just know who are these people. So is that clear? Once you go there, this is why we said to use your laptop at this stage, because it's easier. So yeah, you can go through the pages. Each person can have a page.
Adnan,
Yes, Laura.
can you hear
I
me?
can hear you.
Okay,
Yes.
I can take questions quickly because I'm having connection issues. Just
Okay,
to
great.
wrap up the
Does
session.
anyone have any question for our speaker? Yes, Emma, go ahead.
Yes, I had a question because you said that you have worked with different students who are pursuing careers, let's say in nursing, engineering, and who want to pursue a career as well in entrepreneurship. How have you dealt with them in terms of time management?
In terms of time management, because the connection is really bad. So you're asking how did nurses organize time and still went into the startup world? Is the question?
Yes.
Okay. Everything you do in life should be, you should have this time management skill. Time management is a skill that if you don't have it within you, you should train yourself, and there are certain tools that can support you. So what they did imagine, they were finalizing their nursing degree. It was their last year as nurses. They were doing the internship at Taitawi Hospital, like full-time internship as nurses, and they were working on their startup. And still they managed the time because they had the passion to solve the problem that they saw the patients were suffering from, while having to remember about their pills and so on with their relatives and family. So you have to have the passion. You have to work on your time management skills. Everything. I mean, okay, many of us tend to procrastinate, and sometimes we have certain challenges that makes us down. But no, always remember that if you have the passion towards solving the issue, you can always try to adapt. That's what I talked about, adaptability, in order to fix your schedule and devote time for every single part of your task to be, delivered, hopefully. But you have to be really oriented towards this solution you're trying to provide. Is this does this answer your question, Emma?
Yes, thank you so much.
Great. Time management is a needed and a must skill, not only for startups, for your university life, for your career, and even to manage between your family, social life, etc. It's very essential.
Yes, it is essential. So does anyone have any questions? This is the time for you to shine, guys. Any questions? We have an expert here. We want to take information, gain knowledge.
I have another activity, but let's do it later on, maybe in another
Yeah,
talk.
for sure. Yes, Cecile, go ahead. You have
What do we have to do for next time? What do we have to start?
Could you please repeat the question?
For that question, I think it's not related to what Laura was talking about, but we can discuss that privately or later on.
No, yeah, okay, but I thought that maybe something would be related.
Could you clarify the question, please?
Sorry?
Could you repeat?
Yeah, clarify your question, rephrase it, please.
Yeah, sure. Can Madame Arab help us in what we have to do for next time?
Oh, this is something that I'm here to give this talk, and maybe Adnan is of great support rather than I am. He is walking you, I guess, or the team of Shabab Lab walking you through the.
We're always here to help you, and if there are you need any information from Ms.
Okay, thank you.
If you have any questions, please type them in. It's better for me to see the chat box.
Yes.
Because, could you please type your questions? Let's wrap the session up. Because since I'm managing my time today, I have to pick up my son at so I have a schedule.
So, guys, if no one has any
questions, but
I guess no one has any question. If no one has any question,
3 minutes for questions. So you see, as a career-oriented person, as a mom of 3 who are swimmers, professional swimmers, I take them to the training, piano lessons, tennis sessions. I have my own life, my social life, my career. I'm also a lifelong learner. This is something you should always keep learning. And I'm managing my time. So what is, in your opinion, the best way to monitor someone's impact? This is a big question. Monitoring someone's impact. And this is too general, by the way. In what sense monitoring? What type of impact? Where is the impact? To whom is the impact? So there are a lot of indicators that we look at. Indicators يعني factors عدة عوامل نطلع فيهم to assess a certain impact. And if we're talking about a person's impact, let's say Elon Musk, how can we assess Elon Musk's impact? You tell me. You look at the solution he has offered, to whom did he cater, and what impact he created in the community, whether it is the global warming, it is the economy, it is the employment. So this is a big question, by the way. This is an encyclopedia, a research paper. It's an interesting question, by the way, but think of it in in chunks. So when you want to assess anyone's impact, you look at their industry, the community they're serving, you look at the economy, the unemployment, education, etc., etc., etc. So there are a lot of indicators here involved. Any other question?
Yeah, thank you.
Great. Amazing. Thank you, Adnan, for this being a great pilot here, co-pilot.
Thank you.
Great assistant.
Thank you
And
for sharing your
the other,
experience.
what's the name? Wissam, Wasim, something.
Wasim, yes, Wasim.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll see you soon. If you have any question, I mean, my email is Lara. I'm gonna type it here. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much.
I can help you with your career journey, entrepreneurial journey, but since Shabab Lab are involved, I'm not gonna put myself here. Any questions related to your career, impact, etc., I can always have. Blanca, yeah, Lara's our special Blanca. Whoever
doubt in
Lara I need. Thank
No
you, Lord.
doubt.
Have a beautiful weekend. Keep imagining. Always think outside the
Bye.
box. And what you're doing all year is amazing. I mean, being part of this platform is great. So have a beautiful, impactful journey ahead with Shabab Lab. And thank you, Shabab Lab, for the invitation. Love
Thank
you
you.
all. Stay positive. Always
Thank you.
impact. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. Did you take a screenshot?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
Would you like to open your screen?
Yeah. I need this.
Yeah, 1 second. I'll take a screenshot and then we can send it to you. Okay, would anyone love to open their cam? Please feel free to do so.
Yeah, please. Please.
Yalla.
This
Say
is my
cheese.
incentive for today. A screenshot with views of Shabab Lab.
Yalla, everyone say cheese.
Done?
Yep, done.
Great, amazing. Yalla, guys. You are aspiring change makers and leaders. Good luck in your journey with Shabab Lab. Bye. Ciao.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Leaving the session. Bye-bye.
No. Okay, with that, guys, we're gonna share the Jamboard to just see who did what, or if we didn't, let's do it right now. So yeah, I see that most of you, or a lot of you, joined on it. So the way that this is going to be, basically, as you can see here, there's many pages, and on these pages, I want you to put your name if you have a team, if you want a team. So let's see.
Where should we enter?
The link was sent in the chat box. I can resend it.
Okay, I just saw it.
Oh, okay. Wasim just shared it in the chat. So we're gonna go over them, see if anyone wants to join in the teams, and see what is going on here. Let's see. So we have the dream team: Makram, Zahi, Ziyad, Raya, and they're working on NFT and cryptocurrency. Investors, trades, and consumers struggle to communicate, identify, and share their work because there is numerous scams in this young world. Okay, so I guess these the dream team is already set and is full. That's great. Here's another team, Innovator Squad. Blanca, Oliver, Michelle, and Mark. This is also set. Beirut, Tariq, Emma. So see here, I want Team Beirut to state your problem. Antea, okay, Antea. And we still have an option for a person to join in. Please state your problem here, and whoever feels like and your need, and we can suggest a person joining in. This one is empty, the second one, so fill it in. And for this one, we have Hamza and Maya. So Hamza and Maya, do you only have, are you the only two people in your team? And what are you working on? I hope that you can hear me, guys. Okay, you can, صح?
We can hear you.
Okay, great. I'm gonna add.
Yeah, just want to do more home of job off and just hard word because
I'm
I'm
sorry, I
going.
can't hear you, Maya. It's the voice isn't very clear. Maybe you can type it in, please. So go ahead, fill it in. Let's see who has a team, who hasn't, who can join a team. So for we need, it's basically we need a team member for this this person can join us in. Possible team members is for the person that is interested in the problem. So make sure to add your problem so that people can see what you're working on. So team name, current team members. I'm an analyzer person. I go deep into details. Maya. Okay. So let's see for the other. Here, this one is empty, so I want you guys to fill it in to make sure. Faris, Tariq, Ama, okay. This one is full. Blanca, Oliver, Michelle, Mark, and they are working on the problem. No one, sorry. Okay, this one is full, no problem. Team name, Serena, Stephanie. Okay, so I just want to make sure that the people that said in the chat that they need a team.
I need a team, but I didn't understand how to join one.
Okay, so there's the link. You can see the people that need team members. So people that need team members, you can make a page on the Jamboard, add your problem, and ask for people to join. So you write your name there because we need a team member. And the other section, which is the last one, this one, let me just be clear on that. Possible team member is you suggesting to join. So I want to go over Emma, Celine, Maya, Elena, and Hamis Qabbani. I hope that I pronounced all your names correctly. Did you guys find any group that you would like to join?
Adnan, can you show how to add the sticky notes?
Sure. So basically, do you see my screen right here? There's a pad right here, a pen, eraser, a cursor, and then there's sticky note. You add the sticky note by just clicking on it, and you add your name, for example, Adnan, and just put it in orange, save, cancel, and then I just drag it, and I see possible team member, Adnan. I'm interested in that. So if I want a team member, I would put it in pink, looking for another example. I put save, cancel, and I drag it to we need. That's for example. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one because they're not, I don't think that they are looking for one. I'm gonna leave this as an example, and I can edit this by just doing example. So yeah. But mainly for the people that I just named, did you find a group? Do you think that you can group up together? Anything? So that's Hams, Elena, Maya, Celine, Emma.
Yes, me, I have a team who's just making sure everyone, like we're seeing each one is on which team.
Okay. Maya? For the others, if you already have a team, um, maybe just put in your slide with your information, and if you need a team member. If not, I want you guys go on the Menti that we were working on. You can just get your feedback before signing off. But we're still going to work on finding team members for everyone that does not have a team. So please, if your team isn't full and you need more team members, make a Jamboard slide. Okay, awesome. Here we have 2 suggestions. Hadi Hamza and Maya. We have 2 interested. Celine and Elena. So Hadi Hamza and Maya, please communicate with each other right here. You can either talk or do whatever you want privately, chatting. So yeah, do that. Let's see.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes, for sure. Go ahead.
To write the name, our names, like, should we just press on the team name and edit it?
Okay, so I'm gonna go over that again. Basically, can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
Okay, so there's this part, a sticky note.
Okay.
You press on the sticky note and you add your name and you put save and you cancel right here and you drag it to possible team members.
Okay, and if we have already like a group, we do it on we still put it on the possible team members.
If you have a full team with a problem and you don't need a team member, then there's no need to do that. But if you don't have a full team, then please do make a slide for yourself with the name of your team members, your problem, and your need. And you're looking for someone.
Okay.
Okay, so Innovator Squad, are you looking for an extra team member?
We're 4. It's the
Okay.
maximum, I think.
Okay, we have here Serena, Stephanie, and Jade. Given the current crisis and short supply, along with high prices of books and schools and universities, a digital studio, I think. What is that? Can anyone please present your idea for us? Yes, go ahead. Did someone? Yeah. If somebody raised their hand, please share.
Yes, so basically, given the crisis that's happening now in Lebanon, instead of buying new books every year for every grade, we're thinking of doing like a business idea where, like a website, where you can take the books and everything like materials and furnitures from people who already finished the grade, like from older people, to not buy everything from the beginning.
Okay. So anyone interested in this problem, please, possible team member, add your
Yes,
name.
I am.
Yalla, add your name, guys. And
I put my name already,
okay.
but I just put it. I don't know where I put it.
Okay, لحظة. Where did you put? Who's talking right now? Just to make sure.
Hadi.
Yeah, Hadi. Yalla. So Hadi, you have your name on this one. So if you're interested in the other problem, slide to the slide 6 and put your name here in orange.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and delete the other one. I could just delete the other one if you want. So the Team Beirut, I guess you guys, if you made the review on Menti, then you could leave. That would be okay.
Deal, thank
So
you.
that
And
would
by the
be
way, it's Beirut, Beirut and you.
okay. Ah, okay. Bay Youth. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, you see? Exactly. Thank you, I'll go.
Okay, okay. Innovator Squad, same thing. After finishing the Menti, you could leave.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a
The
nice
team
day.
that
Bye, thank you.
Bye. So the team that has Leah, Celine, and Joy, please state your problem statement so that we know what it is and others know what it is so that they can join.
Oh, so Hadi, did you seal the deal with them? So you agreed with them. So you're now part of their team?
Yes.
Awesome. Great. Okay, who still needs help? Yellow guys, don't be shy. We're here to help you.
But I still didn't put my name for their team because I cannot find their team.
Okay, no problem. If they have your number, you have your number. Sorry, if they have your number and you have one of their numbers, then that's okay. You can contact them.
I don't.
On the group, maybe, guys, we have a WhatsApp group, so just say that, hi, I'm Hadi and I was interested in this group. Let's talk. So yeah, that's how we go with it. So Elena, are you set on okay, JK, nice. So are you going to join Hamza, Maya on their problem? Sorry, on their team? I need a refresher here. Anyone who doesn't have a team, please say I in the chat. Yeah. If you don't say I'm gonna assume that everything has been solved. You all you found your teams, and there's no problem. So this session is here to help you make sure that you have a team. Okay.
I just
So
had a
Celine,
question about the problem.
yeah.
If we're not sure yet what we want to work on, do we leave it blank or we have to
No,
choose?
you have to go through them, look at the problems, anything that piques your interest, you can join. If not, you should have your own problem statement.
Yeah, because we already have our team members and everything. We just don't know which problem we're going to work on yet.
Okay, okay, no problem. The important thing is to have your team.
Okay.
So, Celine, Aoun.
with Leah and Joy.
Yeah, there's two Celines here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Celine Aoun, so she doesn't have a group, and another person, Timur. Maybe you could join together.
Yeah, okay.
So Alina and the team that has Maya, Hamza, are we set? Maya, can you please reply? Or Hamza?
Hamza is not currently here. He's talking to me via WhatsApp, but he's telling me he's okay to join any team.
So Alina is going to be with Hamza and Maya. And the problem is biodiversity loss.
Adnan, what was the name of the team that Hadi chose? Hadi Sharafuddin chose? The team members?
Yeah, one sec. It was with Leia, Celine, and Joy, I think.
Oh.
But I don't know the name of it.
I think they are four. Isn't Aya Bana with them?
I'm not sure they would have had their name on it. Is someone of their
Aya
team right?
Bana, Aya Bana changed her team. Aya Bana changed her team, and she became with me. Can we do it by two?
Yes, of course. So she's working with you, Celine Bitar, right? Cecile Bitar, sorry.
Yes, we're on the 7th slide. I don't know if it's the same with you.
Yes. I'm asking because I'm typing everything down here, so to keep up, okay? So, and Maya Hassani, did you join a team yet?
Hello, did you receive our...
Yes, Cecile. Maya? Oh, you're with Alina also. Okay, so your team is, just to recap, your team is Hamza, Alina, Maya. Oh, okay, sorry, yes.
Okay, so I have a team here, Yumna.
So we still have, Adnan, we still have four people. Sorry to interrupt you. Salina On, Giorgio Darazi, Duna Salami, and Malik Shihab. There are four
So
people.
maybe they can team up together. How about that?
Just checking. I'm making sure that they are here in the call. Giorgio. Okay. Duna. Okay. The four then Malik Shihab. Okay, the four of them are not here. So okay, so I think everybody here right now is in a team.
Okay, so if we're all here in a team, please just finish up the Menti. I'm gonna repost the link. And after you finish the Menti, you're free to go. And have a great weekend.
And guys, again, as a team, you have to work together to contact each other. It's not just like on paper, hey, we are a team on paper. You have to contact and work together, coordinate your work. So every submission you will submit later on, you will do it as a teamwork and you will submit the same submission. Okay?
Correct.
If you have any questions, you have my number. You can contact me anytime you want.
Same here. So with that, please make sure to finish the Menti, the last slide. Okay. Awesome. Insightful, inspiring, learning something new, motivated to work on my startup, exceeded expectation. Okay, awesome. Everything is set. Let's just make sure for the last part right here. And we're done. Yalla, have a nice weekend, guys.
You too, bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.